We've got some burning questions and hot updates about the All Blacks. And trust me, you don't want to miss this. Let's dive into it. First up, let's talk about Beauden Barrett. The man was an absolute standout in the first 3 tests. So what's the plan for him now? Razor, the coach, has a big decision to make. Barrett probably deserves to start against Argentina in Wellington on August 10th. He was crucial in tightening up the All Blacks' defense against England and brought a spark to the attack at Eden Park. Now, here's something that might surprise you. The selectors went with Steven Pirofeta as the starting fullback for those tests, despite Barrett's stellar track record, 126 tests. Folks, Pirofeta did well, no doubt, and got some valuable experience. But with Will Jordan making a comeback and players like Mark Telleray and Sevu Reece performing brilliantly, the All Blacks have some tough choices ahead. Let's not forget Caleb Clarke, who rocked the number 11 jersey against Fiji, with Reece also shining in that game. So, where does this leave Jordan? He might return from his shoulder injury off the bench. Pirofeta could be the one to make way. If everyone keeps up their form against the Pumas, Razor will have quite the selection puzzle for the rest of the Rugby Championship. If you've watched this far, type in the comments, "Go All Blacks." Speaking of upcoming games, after the Wellington match, the All Blacks face Argentina again at Eden Park on August 17th. Then it's off to South Africa to play the Springboks in September, followed by clashes with the Wallabies in Sydney and Wellington. It's going to be a wild ride. What about Damian McKenzie, you ask? Did he make the most of his first 5 opportunities? Absolutely. McKenzie started all 3 tests in the number 10 jersey and proved his worth. Sure, he needs some time to fully adjust to the speed and intensity of Test rugby, but he's shown promise. There was that sweet kick pass for Reece's try in Dunedin, and although his goal kicking wasn't perfect in every game, he generally controlled the play well. The only other short-term option for that crucial position is Beauden Barrett. Subscribe to the channel now and help us reach our goal of 5,000 subscribers. Comment "Go All Blacks" below. Now, let's talk about where the All Blacks need to step up their game. 2 key areas: the line-out and defending kick passes in the wide channels. The line-out was a bit of a mess in Dunedin and only slightly better in Auckland. It improved against Fiji, but there's room for growth. As for defending those kick passes, the All Blacks have conceded 3 tries in this area recently. With Reece and McKenzie lacking height at the back, this is a vulnerability they need to address. On the bright side, their scrum was a beast, and their front-on defense was rock solid. If you've watched this far, type in the comments, "Go All Blacks." Any injuries to report? Blindside flanker Samipini Finau and center Rico Ione might be sweating over their starting spots. Luke Jacobson and Ethan Blackadder were more impactful than Finau, and Matt Proctor had a stellar test debut in San Diego. Proctor's passing game could give him the edge over Ione, who, despite being a fantastic wing, is still adjusting to the center position. We might see a Hurricanes midfield duo of Jordie Barrett and Proctor in Wellington. Also, keep an eye on the starting halfback spot. With Cortez Radama likely out due to concussion, Finlay Christie might get the nod. Lastly, what about Argentina? Don't let anyone fool you into thinking their scrum is still a powerhouse. The All Blacks demolished them in the World Cup semi-final last year and will look to do the same in Wellington. The Pumas did split a recent series against a weakened France and crushed Uruguay, but beating the All Blacks is a different story. Alright folks, that's the lowdown on the All Blacks. Before we wrap up, if you're loving these updates and want to stay in the loop, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications. You don't want to miss out on any of the action. Subscribe to the channel now and help us reach our goal of 5,000 subscribers. Comment "Go All Blacks" below. So, what do you think about the All Blacks prospects and the selection dilemmas? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We love hearing from you.